The jig is up, huh? Y'all sure? Y'all had y'all moment, super duper fanatic Drake fans and the Iceman album and all that. And shout out to the album, man. There's some heat on there, but this is what Jay-Z does. He lets all the shots come from all these different people, all these different angles. He sits up in the clouds doing all his mega billionaire business. And then when it's time for an album or some big moment after years and years sometimes of all the BS around his name, comes outside and he addresses things one way or another. This right here, this started to flood social media last night. We sitting there in the living room watching the game. OKC and the Spurs, and I'm like, Jay-Z with an afro. What is this? I keep seeing on my Twitter. Like, dude got these matted dreads locked up. What is this? Is fake? What is this? It is viral within minutes. I'm just like, oh my God. We're gonna play the video. We're gonna play. I'm gonna let it run through for the people that didn't hear it. Then we're gonna play it again, and we're gonna address every single shot that he's taken at all of these different people that have had his name in their mouth over the last couple years. He snapped. All right. After that, I gotta play Joe Budden responding to the Janet Shut the F Up track. Now that's pretty much revealed that that's who Drake is talking about. I'm gonna play that reaction from Joe. And I got I dug up like some 20-year-old Joe Budden and Drake footage that I want y'all to see. Okay. And then when we're done here, jump over to the other channel. I'm going to play and do a reaction to Flex going off on Charlamagne now that Charlamagne got all that mess going on around him because of DJ Academics. He went off on him for like 10 minutes, man. I'm going to link that as the first pin it as the first comment here. It's going to be in the description. The second channel, for people that ask all the time that, you know, catching up at Sorry It's True Clips. If you type it into the URL, like youtube.com/@ Sorry It's True Clips. Or you just YouTube and search Sorry It's True Clips or Sorry It's True. You know, that's our second channel. And it's always in the description, y'all, okay? But this is a Hove moment, all right? Let's get to this. Wow. Hove went off. Eat it all, y'all, huh? Okay, let's go.
You had to catch down and thunk it. When you pump this, I'm the one who struck the pain. That hill you can die on. There's way too much flack that comes from those plains. I'm killing them softly. What's understood don't need to be explained. You want it one way, it's the other. I spill on you suckers, I'll maul you niggas, gang. I ain't much for me, it's no how. Cancel the brunches, I remember the hunger pain. The price of the bricks going up. It's gonna cost you a fee to even say my name. You ever heard of a wonder king? My children is some of them. Have you niggas no shame? Y'all trying to get under skin? I really get under skin. As unharmed player. Y'all thoughts with y'all thumbs again. Everybody think they're the ones insane. You're no maniac. Watch y'all saniac in my presence, nigga shrink. I need a new therapist. This shit is not working. I'm truly on the brink. Y'all better not encourage him. Y'all don't want me to think these thoughts that I think. That nut-ass nigga still stuttering. And Chatty Patty down on his luck again. Oh! Quest introducing me to Jaguar. I don't know why I still fuck with him. You wonder why I do the freestyle rehearsal.
Keep going.
That lady back on the stuff, she sound like she in love with him. Her kid can't even take their kids. Enough of them. A rapper can't be my eye. I got MAGA Republicans. Them shots came from the very top of the government. Good luck with them. I'm governed by God. You try to break the government. I framed for 40 days. My neck get flooded again. Wrist get flooded again. My net worth went up again. My next update, the jig is up. Nigga, I'm up 10. Wrong chart, champ. You gotta look up again. Niggas look up to Hove. I never looked up to them.
Yeah, Drake.
Niggas is working. In perpetuity is how your contract is worded.
Swear my label gotta free me, baby.
Even when the trees pretend, not too much in my name. Don't forget who I am. Hattie loves her Shawnees. S-H-A-W-N. I find it adorable she put the S at the end. You don't know, the show ain't even begin. I said, you don't know, the show ain't even begin.
He said, you don't know. Oh, people. There's another piece that I'm going to play real quick, and then we're going to go through all the shots because they are nasty. It's another clip. It's a little bit longer, and the audio is super clean, but it includes the Tory Lanez one. Okay, so let's play that one real quick, and then we're going to get into the breakdowns here. Oh, my goodness. Nasty.
911 is a joke. Public enemy #1, I've been ranked. The rock's not crumbling. The leprechauns have magically run out of pranks. Your son on the federal jail line mumbling something about having too much in his drink. You know how dumb that is? Another one fumbled his, wonder how I get the blame. Niggas' teeth is tumbling out their mouth and some.
Okay, all right, so let's go back. So the Tory Lanez one, very, very clear, and the short jokes. Remember the classic meme or the video? What is he at? Hot 97. He's doing an interview or something like that. He's sitting down, and he, like, no exaggeration, no bullshit. He's sitting down, he stands up, and he's the same height. You know, so the leprechaun shit, the short jokes, Tory Lanez, everybody knows the big drama, the accusations towards Rock Nation and Jay-Z, conspiracies related to the Meg Thee Stallion shooting that involved Tory Lanez that's got him serving prison time right now. So if you're a Tory Lanez fan, you hate Meg Thee Stallion, you might hate Jay-Z, Nicki Minaj, and all these people that's been saying his names around all these different conspiracies. So there goes that addressing, and just one line sometimes is all it takes for a Jay-Z to come out and step on shit. Okay, so that's the Tory Lanez piece. Let's go back to the first one now. The Dame ones might have been worse than the Drake ones, and I'll tell you why. Drake got slapped around badly, but I'm gonna tell you why the Dame ones hurt more.
You had to cash down and thunk it. When you punk this, I'm the one who struck the pain. That hill you can die on.
You had the cash cow. Okay, I'm the one that from the pain. And so at the end of the day, Jay-Z he's the lead face of Rockefeller. He's the lead face of the movement. You know, I'm not taking anything from Dame. I'm not saying he had nothing to do with Rockefeller, the startup, the movement, nothing, Biggs, all these people. I'm not saying that, but the front person is the front person. Wemby is the Wemby. Yeah, Castle, you the man. And you see my point? The coach plays a part. Everybody plays a part. Vassell, everybody plays a part. But Wemby is Wemby. You protect that. And then that's even 20 years ago. The whole line of make another hove, that's him addressing Dame, of like Dame taking these shots as if, you know, Jay-Z is created, or without the Dame, there is no Jay-Z. When you are the leader, when you're the front power of the equation, no, it's you become more of the recipient, so to speak, even if you playing your part, even if you are part of the movement and the building. The leader is the leader. So he's the cash cow, make another hole, die on that hill. Die on that hill, because Dame has been still talking about his shit in interviews for the last 15, 20 years, it feels like, ever since their fallout. And we have yet to see Dame even come close to successful peaks of when he had the cash cow next to him. All right, so that's a big shot for Dame.
There's way too much flack that comes from those planes. I'm killing them softly. What's understood don't need to be explained.
The killing them softly. Remember even the talk that came out when, you know, it was last year. It was like lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit. Dame just remained in the headlines even before he went up to the Breakfast Club and then that went viral. It was just, he just remained in the headlines for all types of money-related drama. He lost this, he lost that. This got auctioned off. This business got taken from him. The IRS came this, child support that. It was crazy last year for Dame Dash. And it was so bad that people started to have sympathy and say, yo, Jay-Z, help your mans out. Even if y'all don't talk right now, yo, you can snap your fingers and fix everything from him. You're a whole billionaire, man. Go ahead and send that man a little $2 million or something like that. Now, Dame came back around and said, shut all that down. I respected that. He shut all that down and said, I don't want no help from nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm my own man. I respect that. But Jay-Z, we never heard a peep out of him. I never anticipated it. I was like, these guys had a real fallout, and this guy's been kicking his back in for years. They got a lot of real beef and tension to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, the course of your life changes when y'all split. One guy goes on to become a billionaire. The other guy, his teeth is falling out on camera, and he's going through problem after problem after problem. So once again, the dying on the hill. But that's the line right there where I'm just like, this is worse, because Drake is still running around with hundreds of millions of dollars. Whereas he's saying, Dame, I'm killing you softly. I don't even got to respond to you. Me simply not being with you, helping you, working with you kills you, because the peak of your career, the peak of what you can be, whether it's in the form of help or whether it's in the form of us being partners, I'm the center of it. I'm the center of you being at your peak. Killing them softly. Stop me when I'm lying, people.
You want it one way, it's the other. I still on you suckers, I'm mauling you niggas, gang. I ain't much for me, it's no how. Cancel the brunches, I remember the hunger pain. The price of the bricks going up. It's gonna cost you a fee to even say my name.
Cancel the brunches. Price of the bricks. So he got into a heavy wire talk, of course. The best show of all time, might I add. Marlowe talk. Everybody remembers the classic scene and scenario where he went and got his hands on the Connect. Then they take they all come to their meeting together, all the bosses in the city, and he tells people like, yo, I'm canceling all this, price of the brick going up, holla at Monk, holla at, you know what I mean? Oh man, like, and the meeting for the brunches, I don't even know how that became such a controversial discussion. Like, would you rather the $500 million dollars or a lunch with Jay-Z? Even Jay-Z did an interview and said, shit, I would take the money too. Me personally, I would take it. Jay said that he would take it. I don't even know how it became that big of a discussion. Like, I'm sure you could learn a lot from an in-depth conversation with Jay-Z. But it's not just about having the knowledge. Sometimes it's about having the connections. It's about having the doors open. It's about having the people that can help you en route. Jay-Z has already been in a lot of rooms that can help him exercise the knowledge that he has. A regular everyday person, you could have a ton of knowledge and can never execute it because maybe you just don't even have the opportunity. You still live in a world where they say it's not what you know, it's who you know. That's the case many times. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's taking the 500 million over a conversation with Jay-Z. Who are we kidding? The 500 million is the success, right? I want a conversation with Jay-Z so I could go make $1 billion. But if I could just guarantee the successful amount of money, then I just cut out the piece of needing Jay-Z. Duh. But that ending right there, I think I'm the first person that I've heard so far say this on. Well, I know I'm the first person I heard, but I might be the first person to ever say this right here on the internet so far. Is that a shot at Beanie Siegel? Keep it a bean. And I know he starts to get into Philly slang a little bit more, because keeping a bean is Philly slang as well. But he's doubling on Philly slang. Even when he gets to that nut ass nigga, that's Philly slang. We're going to get to that shot. That's a whole different person, right? But right here, when he says keep it a bean, now Beanie Siegel over like the last year and a half, he's turned over a new coat to a degree as far as how he talks in Jay-Z's direction. He's been more positive. He's been more understanding. He's matured more. Like, I understand when I didn't get bail or Jay-Z didn't put my name or his name on responsible for me coming out of court or whatever. Like, they run in this big boat and I'm crashing out. You know what I'm saying? Like, they trying to teach me. Jay-Z has lyrics. I'm trying to teach you, give you some game to have you make the transition from the streets to the fame. Jay-Z has lyrics towards Beanie Siegel. You know what I'm saying? Like, you messing up what we got going on, man. Like, you can't still be the Broad Street bully right now. You know what I mean? And Jay-Z has to separate from stuff like that. You have to sometimes. You can't bring everybody along with you. And keep it a bean, because Beanie Siegel is like one of the rappers, including the one that we're going to get to in a second, that they're in a part of their career where interviews is part of their livelihood. That's real shit. You know, they're out of their prime. They don't rap no more. Nobody's really checking for their music or their albums no more. And they get booked for interviews. So, yo, Beanie Siegel, come talk to me about the Rock the Mic tour and being next to Jay-Z or whatever. And Jay-Z's name is always coming up. That's the primary focus of a Beanie Siegel interview 8 times out of 10. And there was a lot of times where he spoke negatively. Sometimes he still takes his shots or whatever. Jay-Z has a difference of opinion with many of those statements, I'm sure. But to keep it a bean, That's the only one I think I could be reaching on, but I want to throw it out there just in case. All right, let's keep going.
You ever heard of a wonder kid? My children is some of them. Have you niggas no shame?
All right, Kanye, come up to the front, you piece of. Everybody knows I can't stand Kanye. I don't fuck with him at all as a man. He's a piece of to me. All right. Speaking on the kids, you know, Kanye got way too comfortable playing around with somebody's family like that. Have you no shame? We don't need to rehash that. That was pretty public at that time. But there you go.
I'm trying to get under skin. I really get under skin as an unharmed player.
A lot of time has passed, Jay-Z. Leave unalone. We know that notch under your belt, all right? But chill out. Yo, wasn't they? Remember the talk where he went through that, yet he was still able to travel and everything. He rapped like he was a big dog. Like they prevent him from traveling still and all that, even though he was going through trial and shit. He's talking some heavy big dog shit. But yeah, the unstabbing still being talked about by Hove to this day or referenced to this day. And I don't got nothing to do with none of this, but Un could be one of those people out there doing interviews too. I don't know. I don't remember last time I saw an interview. But all right. He caught a stray in the midst of this.
Y'all thumbs with y'all thumbs again.
I could have really changed that as a bar because I said stray, and I could have changed that to a different. You know what? Let me chill.
Everybody think they're the ones insane. You're no maniac. Watch how Saniac in my presence, nigga, shrink.
Watch how Saniac in my presence, nigga, shrink. So Kanye with the therapy and the shrinks and, you know, the mental illness stuff, even after the Jay-Z stuff and him going off on Twitter and praising Hitler, all that stuff he was doing. Then later on, I have problems, it's bipolar and all this. And it be the people that really know you, like Jay-Z, or really been around you to be like, this is all a facade. All this, it's excuses of you. And that's why I'm not giving you, that's why I'm not accepting no apologies. Because all you're going to do is given the right moment of publicity or going off on your rant or being the biggest brat in the world ever, Kanye West, and wanting your way, you're going to flip and say some wild shit about me and my family again. Stay where you at. I'm cool on you, but I really, really know you. When you're around me, you this fucking big. You a little guy when you in my presence. But all on his social media and all that, and you talk heavy and all that. But if you stood next to me, not a single drop of that would be said. Your energy would be different, and it would be your big brother, right? Your big, keep up. These are songs, people. My big brother, right? Kanye's a fucking clown. He's a clown. He's been a clown.
The new therapist. This shit is not working. I'm truly on the brink. Y'all better not encourage him. Y'all don't want me to think these thoughts that I think.
Truly on the brink. That ain't a double, is it? I mean, we know the money talk, but he's saying don't encourage him as if he would go off on Kanye. You know what I mean, brink of the edge. You know, don't make me go off. But I don't know if he meant brink and a double too. You never know.
That nut ass nigga still stuttering.
That's Oskino, and that's what I meant about the Philly slang. Nut ass nigga. That's Philly talk. Oskino is another one of those guys that is frequently, shout out to O. We've done interviews here on this channel as well together. Shout out to O. But he's doing a lot of interviews in this part of his career, and he's done the Jay-Z's son or mystery son interview. He talks about that a lot. He talks about things that would put Jay-Z in a very, very bad light. You know, I think about business wise, how he carried himself and all that. And a lot of it got to reach. I don't care how high in the clouds Jay-Z is. Oskino has a voice, and you're talking about years and years and years of doing interviews shitting on you. He says that nut ass nigga still stuttering because everybody knows that Oskino stutters and he talks real fast and kind of like rambunctious. That's the return fire right there.
That chatty patty down on his luck again.
Dame again. The chatty patty shit. That's Dame's calling. Like he made that up. He popularized that pretty much. The chatty patty thing. Down on his luck again. Going through all the shit that he's going through and then getting on cameras and venting it out on other people, possibly. Down on his luck again.
Quest introducing me to Jaguar. I don't know why I still fuck with him.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. The two biggest clowns being addressed in this whole thing. One, Kanye West to Jaguar Wright. Thank God. Thank God. Because we covered some videos on her and some of the things that we broke down some shit on her. It was just like, what a character. What a character. But hey, she's another person at this point in her career is getting paid for interviews and some of her biggest views and biggest content and probably even the biggest checks. Hey, come on up here and let's trash Diddy or let's talk about Jay-Z. And she does that for part of her livelihood, part of her living. But she just jumps all the way out of 20 windows, not B, went 20 of them bitches. And like to even see how nutty she is, I would have the same fucking feeling. Like, I gotta even look past how crazy she is. I can't even blame her. She looks like she has real, allegedly, mental problems. I gotta at this point just laugh about it and blame the person that introduced me to this wild ass chick. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I like that one too. Oh man. Bad for y'all.
That lady back on the stuff, she sound like she in love with him.
Stop. This is the one. The talk is building. That's Nicki Minaj. And if Jay-Z's going to get up here with a freestyle and address all these people that have been shooting at him or saying shit on his name for the last couple years, Nicki Minaj has to be included. First of all, she has one of the biggest followings of everybody that we discussed, right? She could drum up a lot of controversy, a lot of fans. She say something, it's going viral. How many times has she ranted on Twitter about Jay-Z? Jay-Z this, Jay-Z that. They do this, they do that. She's been going her and Jaguar Wright have done things that is just so outlandish on his name. It made us question, like, is he going to send a cease and desist or something? Like this is crazy. These are wild accusations to put on somebody from a business standpoint, from a father standpoint, from a man standpoint. Are you going to cease and desist Jaguar Wright? Are you going to cease and desist Nicki Minaj? Jaguar Wright, you know, when she did that big platform, was it Bill Mayer? And I forget. But they caught some backlash and they was forced to take the videos down. So they got reached out to by Jay-Z's camp or legal team. But Nicki, I haven't heard any response other than this right here. But it's a heavy one because the stuff around Nicki Minaj and her husband, right? So your husband got this stuff on his name. Disgusting. You guys have a child involved. There's talks around how management of that or whatever. That's a big shot. But Jay-Z, hold on. Now think about it. Be careful with this ball. Let me bring it back a couple seconds to see if he's crossing the line at all, because he talk about Kanye, talk about his family, have you no shame. Hold on. I mean, but Nicki would deserve it either way, but still.
Sound like she in love with him. Her kid can't even take their kids. Enough of them. Okay.
Did he mess up the ball? Or did he try to stutter and mumble it in a way where you can catch on? Because like the Ken, you know, Nicki's husband's name or whatever. And then enough of them to not really, you know, leave it there like that. Drop it on the table for everybody to like ponder over. Or did he mess up the ball? Either way, we're all pretty sure that that's the Nicki Minaj piece.
Can't be my eye. I got MAGA Republicans. Them shots came from the very top of the government. Good luck with them. I'm governed by God. You try to break the government. I framed for 40 days. My neck get flooded again. Wrist get flooded again. My net worth went up again. My next update, the jig is up. Nigga, I'm up 10. Wrong chart, champ. You gotta look up again. Niggas are...
Wrong chart, champ. You gotta look up again. So even Drake dominating the charts, Hove spins. Wrong chart you looking up. And don't tell me about no numbers if I'm overall more successful than you. And the ultimate delineation of success of what all these guys are doing for, what's everybody going to use first? Whether you agree with it or not, they're going to use your net worth. Where you rank on that Forbes list, how much money is in that bank account. Drake is not worth more than Jay-Z at the end of the day. So you could chart top me, you could pass the amount of singles or whatever. You could do all of this stuff. And I'm not trying to come over, you know, defending of Jay-Z in this point here. but I understand it from a business standpoint as well as people's minds being jaded. For example, like even in battle rap, you'll see some of the biggest battle rappers, they'll use that to shit on other battle rappers. My last one did 1 million views. My last one did this, but you don't own the money tied to that content. You don't own the content, and you're broke as shit. You got $500 to your name, if that. So don't tell me about all these views, all these #1 hits. Now, Drake could still get away with that because Drake is still running around making hundreds of millions of dollars and still allegedly got B's on the table in a lawsuit with UMG. All right. But, you know, when you talk about comparing of what are we doing all of this for? If it's not, Drake would do none of this shit if it was for free. You're not dropping that album if it's free. I don't care if it goes #1 and I don't reap any benefits from it. So when it comes to all the benefits that we reap from our presence and our legacy and our impact in the culture, one is a billionaire and one is not yet. You know what I'm saying? And it's still good problems to have. There's not a Drake this right there. It's just that's Jay-Z's way of saying levels. Real talk. You know, it is what it is.
Up the Hove, I never looked up to them.
Hold on to that right there. Niggas looked up the Hove. I never looked up to them. When I told y'all that I got some like 20-year-old footage that I got to take a peek at with y'all real quick, we're going to see somebody like Drake in that type of light. Niggas looked up the Hove. I never looked up there. The OGs are the OGs, man. And if they put on, they put on. Don't switch up and act like I ain't that nigga now.
Oh! Yeah, Drake.
Crackers got your publishing gangster. Go talk tough to them.
Them crackers got your publishing, gangster. Go talk to them. You in a lawsuit right now with UMG. Don't talk to me about this shit, man. You know what I mean? Don't talk to me about it. Don't draw no lyrical guns on me. I mean, but Drake is trying to handle his business. He's appealing and all that. But I'm just saying, I ain't your problem. Damn.
Oh! Niggas is working. In perpetuity is how your contract is worded. Don't make me go
Man.
The roots remember, even when the trees pretend, not too much in my name.
The roots remember, even when the trees pretend. That's such a dope ball. And it's a double because he's at the Roots Festival right now, right? But the roots remember, even when the I love that. I love that ball.
Don't forget who I am. Hattie loves her Shawnees. SHAWN. I find it adorable she put the S at the end. You don't know, the show ain't even begin. I said, you don't know, the show ain't even begin.
That's so tough. That is so tough. Is that one of the best breakdowns that y'all seen so far of the Jay-Z ether towards all these people? I hope it was. I hope I did a good job for y'all right there. Okay. All right, but I don't want this video to go too long, even though I know you guys like the topic videos more. Let's move along. Okay. Joe Budden responded to Drake, it seems, right? And for those that are a little bit behind, the biggest track, probably the banger on Drake's Iceman album, is Janice Shut the F Up. And the first rumors came out that Janice is a name of some employee that works at UMG. And you never know, because Drake and Kendrick, they've just been way too mysterious and Easter eggy with their raps. You know, it's not like hiding of bars, double and triple entendre. It's like, I'm going to say a name and then let the whole internet try to figure it out for a month. It's just like, you know, it's not on that rapping side of artistry to me. It's a different thing. And we covered that. And I said, are we really into that? Do we like that we got to go figure out a mystery for 5 weeks? But anyway, so somebody done dug up this clip for anybody that's out the loop. This is an old Joe Budden clip.
What's your white woman name? You need a white woman name. They gave me mine. It's Janice. They gave me mine. You are Janice. You think? What's your white woman name? You need a white woman name. They gave me mine. It's Janice.
And I ain't gonna lie, because Joe Budden was on his podcast reviewing the album and singing along and saying that was his shit, singing the lyrics and not possibly knowing that he's being dissed in the lyrics that he's singing. The song's name is about him. That's a big point for Drake in the whole back and forth between Drake and Joe Budden, right? And it's been forever with those two guys. But Joe Budden responded, right? So I think we got some footage right here. Or some
Someone did
audio.
some digging.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had time.
But who did the digging is what's
Word.
going to help me figure it
The
out.
internet.
Was it the OVO people? Was it Joe
Podcast
Budden people,
fans, yeah.
podcast people?
Janice Budden podcast.
Who has this just in there? But anyway, they pulled up an old clip of when Ice and Ish first got here and we was all talking shit. And if I remember right, the context of the conversation was when I want to be a Karen.
Okay.
Sometimes being a Karen is all right.
Yeah.
So what is my white woman name? Like, what am I
Oh.
calling it when I'm doing it?
Okay.
And I said mine was Janice.
Okay.
And then I tossed it to them and then the clip cut off from there. But so that was the talk. And now the internet has put 1 and 1 or 1 and 4 together. And I'm Janice.
Yeah, it's way better than like what was it, the marketing manager at UMG or something like that?
Yeah.
That's not
That
Janice.
one was hard.
That's not
Nah,
Janice.
that
And the other
makes
one
no
was
sense.
Janice.
the other one was they were saying it was Baby Keem's mom, I believe.
It wasn't they saying the Sopranos? The sister from the Sopranos?
No, the line is
That's where,
Yeah,
that's
that's
where
where
the sample comes from.
Oh.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how sure are you that you Janice?
Oh, he's Janice.
I
No,
was
he's
about-
Janice.
I was about to ask y'all if y'all think I'm Janice.
10 being
No, we
short.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the way that you guys say that this boy is meticulous.
'Cause I don't think Baby Keem's mom nor the marketing manager
yeah.
need to shut the fuck up.
Right.
Oh,
Janice,
right.
I think Joe does.
Right.
They
Janice?
don't talk.
Yeah.
Hey,
Janice-
Joe talks a lot.
Joe talks a lot.
Like people,
I mean, a lot.
everybody talk, but who would you want to say shut the fuck up to if not Joe Budden? Like I sit right here and I
Janice.
always want to
Janice
say
Budden.
shut the fuck up, Janice, Joe, whatever.
Yeah, but I don't know.
No,
I saw some people on Twitter saying the opposite.
I was going to say, I don't. The record is Shut the Fuck Up, Janice, and maybe I'm Janice, but he's dissing, at least when I listened to it, I thought he was dissing everybody else in the world. I didn't really hear a Joe Budden diss.
Right,
we did-
because
it's
he
the-
sprinkled you through.
I got to listen to it again now.
It's an
You
abstract.
sprinkled through like Taki.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Kanaf on Dubai Chocolate.
The funny shit is, I'm Janice even if I ain't Janice now.
Yeah.
Of course,
Word.
yeah.
you
You
Janice.
lit, boy.
Yeah,
Word.
I see some niggas out there mad I'm Janice.
No, we be
they want to be Janice.
They trying to talk me out of it. It ain't Joe. It ain't Joe. Hey,
So we'll leave that piece there. Joe Budden tends to be a good sport with stuff like that, finding the silver lining, finding the comedy and stuff like that. Unfortunately, we're never gonna get like no Joe Budden, response on wax. They had opportunities many times. Joe's been retired, and salute to him for actually standing on it, like saying this is what I'm on. And I'm never rapping again. And this guy's had a million opportunities to drop big music that people would want to play from him. A Drake response, for example. And he's like, nah, I'm cool. I'm on my podcast and shit. And he stays underneath Drake's skin regardless, because Iceman could drop. You could have this Janice Shut the F Up song go viral, go everywhere, play in all the clubs for the next 6 months to be the track of the summer. Joe Budden will still be right there on his podcast talking this year, 2027, 2028, and you will not be in his preference. And that's when Drake just keeps getting the wave of bad criticism, or Joe Budden podcast fans, or somebody talking trash about you or saying things that you feel is not correct. And it gets to you. It's just like, I want him to shut the F up. And you're going to have to find another way to slap him back 2 years from now, because these guys record every day. And that's the thing about playing with podcasters and bloggers, academics, or even in battle rap with me. I'll do it. Every time I get an opportunity, I'll fuck you over the same way you fucked me over, and we'll see whose payback lasts longer. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, back to Jay-Z briefly, and then I'm going to go back to Drake. The Jay-Z thing I want to close out real quick because it was a relevant update. It's this piece right here. Jay-Z accuses Tony Busby of using a fake death threat to cover up alleged misconduct tied to now dismissed sexual assault lawsuit against him. I didn't really catch a Tony Busby shot while he was up there on that stage, because that is the biggest controversy. You have Oskino talking about you, have Beanie Siegel talking about you, have Kanye West talking about your kids, you have Nicki Minaj throwing a lot of dirt. That's big. That was very, very big. Yeah, you have Tory Lanez saying conspiracy theories about you and Rock Nation and Meg Thee Stallion and all that. You got all this stuff going on that he addresses. But the biggest thing that Jay-Z has went through on some public shit, on some criticism shit, on some controversy shit, is the accusations that put him and Diddy in an alleged room with some underage minor. So he beat all of that. He beat the shit out of all of that. Got Tony Busby looking crazy. But that should be one that we should hear clearly, and he did. He addressed it in that interview. So I got to respect that. But musically, is an album on the way. That there's rumors of that, and also his concert coming up, his show coming up. So we'll see. We'll see. Last but not least, let me play this piece from Drake and Joe Budden. When I say they got history, it goes back. But Drake became the megastar that he is. And he had humble beginnings like many of us. And we won't forget stuff like this. I'm not saying this as a shot towards Drake. I'm just saying this is the reality of how back they go. And Drake used to pay homage to Joe Budden the same way Jay-Z could say that. Y'all used to look up to me. I never looked up to y'all. That's the point.
But Joe Budden TV, all right, you heard it first. The nigga's not going to diss anybody.
Nobody, man.
No matter what you say about the nigga. But you're feeling good. Good situation.
I'm happy. I'm honored. I'm honored to be around you, man. It's the first time.
Yo, come on.
Okay, so I can't be honest on your network here. I can't be honest to your fans and say I'm honored to be around you. We all used to listen to you, so I don't need. You need to take. That's what you need. You need to learn how to take compliments.
I think I take compliments.
No, you don't take compliments, bro. You think everybody bullshitting you.
I'm jaded, right?
I got this. Man. I'm genuinely saying it's an honor to be around Joe Budden. It's the first time we've met. You know what I'm saying, formally. And he's a great guy, man. Stop fucking.
You know what, man?
Him, man. He's a great guy.
Stop attacking him.
I'm pleading.
I mean, it is what it is. And one thing that we will never be able to do is we're never going to be able to play with Joe Budden's name when it comes to his pen and his rap ability. He can off your favorite rapper. He's one of them. So it is what it is. But the moment, the day, possibly that we'll see how long it lingers for, belongs to Jay-Z. Hove coming down from his throne. Yes, I said it. The GOAT coming down from his throne and saying, oh, you mother that has something to say and play with me, here you go. And he's a master at that. When he hits, it hits hard. And I'm pretty sure he's ruffled a lot of those people's feathers and they want some type of payback. And all he did was drop a 3-minute freestyle. That's how hard he hits.